Yeah, my people, I greet you all. This is me, NDS Opinion TV. The hair of every white person you see is black. The hair of their head is always black. Except on the few who maybe has one pigmentation issue or whatever, that you might to see their hair being white. And those that their hair is white, if you ask them, they will try everything possible to make their hair to look black. My people, I greet you all. This is your brother, NDS Opinion TV. I love black. I love my color. I love everything about black. I love everything about myself. I am proud of who I am. I am proud of who God made me be. I am proud of my color. The only one thing that makes me at times lose as if one is to regret where he's coming from is the bad leaders that we have. If not for bad leaders, Africa has what it takes to triumph. Africa has what it takes to be on the map. Africa has what it takes to be on the leading front. Africa has what it takes to be the world power. But only our leader and their selfishness has kept us backward where we are today. My people, no long talk for this talk where I carry come so. I no want prolong your talk. I no want prolong any issue. But let me just remind you of this. Please watch my video anytime my video comes to you. There will be a reward. There will be a thank you recharge card anytime you watch my video. From next week, I beg, Mona listen to this woman. Mona listen to this woman what she talk. This is a white woman. Hear her exposition. It's just a brief exposition of what she gave. Listen, and please, as you hear her and as you watch, help share this video to go viral. Make this video to go viral. Share this video to your friends. From next week, whenever my video come across to you, share it to your friends. At least once in a while, we're kind of having a reward to say thank you for your data. So please, listen to this woman.
You are all members of the same race, the human race, which started with black women between 300,000. Don't interrupt me, I don't have much time. Now, white folks, you don't like it, but all you are is faded blacks. Every one of you, if you trace your DNA back far enough, you're going to find that some of your DNA came from Africa, because we all have the same ancestor back there, every single one of us. And those of you who think you don't have are obviously from outer space. Now, that means that every one of us is a 30th to 50th cousin to every other person in this room. Well, every person in this room who considers himself or herself a biracial person, stand. Don't you stand. Don't you stand. People, we have to get rid of the language of racism. I'm not a teacher. Teachers dispense facts and figures so that they can get their kids ready for the end of school testing. I've been called a trainer. You train dogs and horses and members of the military. I don't train people. I'm an educator. The word educator comes from the root duck deuce, which means lead, the prefix e, which means out, the suffix ate, which means the act of, and the suffix or, which means one who does. An educator is one who is engaged in the act of leading people out of ignorance. In this country, we spend a lot of money on what we call education. It isn't education, it's indoctrination.
You've heard her. You've heard what she said. We are all brothers and sisters. We are one Adi. We are all uncle and cousins. We are just from one source. The black has been there for long. The blacks has been there for long. So the best we can do for ourselves is to stop this racial discrimination. If you are black, if you are white, know that the red blood cells in us have the same color. If I happen to donate the blood in a hospital, and if there's any white person who has a shortage of blood and must be infused with blood, my blood will certainly go into his vein without asking which race are you from, without asking where did the blood come from. And if I'm in anywhere suffering any kind of anemia, of shortage of blood, and the blood transfusion must be run on me, Once the infusion is being inserted, the blood will not be asked, say no, this is not a white cell person, or he's not from West, he's not white, therefore the blood will not go. Certainly the blood will run through the vein. The blood doesn't tell who is who. The blood doesn't tell if you are white or black. We are from one source. Let's maintain this common sense in us. Respect each other. Like I respond to a white person who happens to be a racist, and I say, do you know I'm just like you? And he say, how do I mean? I say, the blood that runs in you is red, and the blood that runs in me is equally red. And he said, even the animal has red blood. I said, okay, the animals has red blood, but do you understand the language of the animals? He said, no. But I said, when I speak with you, you understood me. We communicate freely. He said, yes, that makes me like you. So stop all this racial discrimination. And he went cold just watching. So please, watch this video, share this video. Thank you.